Welcome back to CYPTV. Share, like, leave a comment. Now let's jump right into it.
Serang lagi, serang.
I think they're pointing bow and arrows at us, bro.
Seriously, this is terrifying. They're huge bows. So I've got like an offering for them. This is Demi back here, who knows the tribe and who's bringing us in. He's telling us that this is the way to basically bargain our way and try and make them accept us. Got salt.
Put it in your hand.
Put it in my hand?
Open it and just put it in your hands a little bit. Kakak macam tidak terima kita full. Kakak rasa buang. Kakak rasa.
Oh God. Okay, he doesn't look like he likes that.
Be careful.
He doesn't like it. All right, guys, let's move back maybe.
We have to go out.
He's not into that.
Not really welcome. It's really dangerous.
I'm not gonna lie, that is absolutely terrifying.
Oh my God.
Demi, they're scary.
I'm sorry I'd take you.
Out of all the things you could offer them, why would you offer them salt?
Look at this fat ass, giant, morbidly obese squirrel.
Got that glow. Y'all know what kind of bird this is? All my spiritual people. If this is a dove, what does this mean? Because this is crazy. Like, he ain't even moving, nothing. I'm mad close to it. That's crazy.
If you enjoy content like this, I put out
future when they oppress man. Because see, it's a man versus the machine. It's God's children versus man's children, which was
wow, I never knew those two movies had a connection until now.
We're off to see The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Yes, we're going to see a remake by Gwen Stefani, her husband Blake Shelton, and Gina Matthews. Contemporary Wizard of Oz series Dorothy in works at Prime Video from Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, and creator Gina Matthews. It will be produced under Little Engine, which is her contemporary music-infused YA retelling of Wizard of Oz based on Frank Baum's books, using the Yellow Brick Road as a metaphor for the challenges and choices facing young adults today. Non-writing executive producers on the project include Gwen Stefani, Lucky Horseshoes, Blake Shelton, and Lee Metzger, and Little Engine's Grant Sharbo, as well as Patrick Moran. And here's what Sharbo had to say. We're thrilled to embark on this journey with Amazon and believe Dorothy will enchant a whole new generation of viewers. So if your kids haven't been MK'd yet, just wait until it comes out on Prime. And listen to what Blake had to say. We're really excited about all the possibility this show brings, and I'm so grateful that Gina shared the idea with me and Lee, said Shelton. I knew right away it was something Gwen would connect with. Yeah, she likes to wear those checkerboards all the time.
I don't know why, but I feel like they're gonna butcher The Wizard of Oz.
Morbid Facts, Part 722. Danny Masterson, best known for playing Stephen Hyde on That 70s Show, lived a double life that ended in one of Hollywood's darkest scandals. In 2023, he was convicted of women in the early 2000s, crimes he had long denied while reportedly using his fame and influence in the Church of Scientology to silence his victims. The women testified that the church pressured them not to report him and even tried to discredit them when they did. Masterson was ultimately sentenced to 30 years to life in prison, a staggering downfall for a sitcom star once seen as a laid-back cultural icon. In 2025, 6-year-old Gunnar Hyatt of Mount Carmel, Illinois, died just days after his birthday when he suffocated from inhaling helium out of a Mylar balloon. Investigators say the cause was consistent with helium inhalation, a danger many parents don't realize can kill within minutes by displacing oxygen and cutting off blood flow to the brain. The Wabash County coroner used the tragedy to warn that oversized helium balloons, often seen as harmless party decorations, can become deadly when inhaled, a reminder of how quickly something festive can turn fatal.
This will probably become the most controversial movie of the year. A Jesus Christ horror movie is about to drop, and the plot is absolutely wild. It's called The Carpenter's Son, and in the teaser trailer we see it's gonna star Nicolas Cage of all people to play Joseph. We got Noah Jupe starring as Jesus and FKA Twigs as Mary. But instead of following his life and ministry like most Jesus movies, this one is gonna be totally different. In fact, they use the phrase, a dark reimagining of Jesus. Now, the plot will revolve around him and his family hiding out in Roman Egypt while he is still a child, when one day he starts to discover his inherent powers. I mean, it's sounding like a freaking superhero movie so far. And according to the film's synopsis, quote, as he exercises his own power, Boy and his family become the target of horrors, natural and divine, which also leads Jesus to rebel against his guardian, Joseph. And I'm not gonna lie, Nick Cage, cooked. Now, of course, this has led to a lot of backlash online with Christians calling it blasphemous and offensive, while others are saying that this biblical horror is exciting and a fresh take on the genre. Now, it's set to release later this year, but what do you guys think? Is this too far to make a horror movie about Jesus, or
Don't you feel like they're mocking Jesus and God? This is not going to end well for all these people. Don't they know that God is the almighty end all? His return will be coming soon. I could see all these people burning.
Y'all better put this raw seafood away. Stop eating it. 2 people has been unalive from eating raw oysters, y'all. Y'all think it's all fun and games until you one of them people. Stop doing it. It's nothing beneficial from eating raw seafood. The bacteria is deadly. They said the bacteria these 2 people contracted from this junk, it was eating their insides alive. It ate them from the inside to the outside. Y'all want to keep playing with y'all life? Go ahead. Go ahead and eat the oysters. This happened in Louisiana, y'all. They said the bacteria is on a rise. Like I said, 2 people already got unalive, and a couple other people got sick. And they're saying if you got a weakened immune system, or you have a cut on your skin, anything like that, you are vulnerable for this bacteria. And they said once it's in your body, it's probably no stopping it unless you're a healthy human being. And we know a lot of people out here not really healthy. I want to know down below in the comments, why do y'all eat raw shit? This shit is not cool. I would not want to be one of the people that got this damn deadly bacteria. And you shouldn't be either. Stop eating that shit.
My car is fucking totaled. Oh my god.
Repeat that again.
So sometimes animal at night, because night is quiet, animal they may come and graze the grass close to your tent.
What kind of animals?
I remember like last night we had an elephant here. Also we had a buffalo. They were very close. So when you are inside the tent, is safe. It's just like to be in the car. Hakuna matata at all. And also sometimes you might hear the strange noise like lion sometimes normally sound like when you hear like that, it could be the lion. So no need to worry about it. Those are the citizens who are living here.
Okay.
Instead of that, enjoy them. Okay?
Got it.
Hakuna Matata at all.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
I'm checking in my room.
Okay.
And the guy told me, he said, stay in the short grass and not the tall grass because the Serengeti is right there. And they can't guarantee anything because you're out in the wild. This is wild. Again, this is the short grass. That's the tall grass. That's where the lions, tigers, and bears are.
Remember the room name?
Okay, swallow.
Yeah.
Not sure if y'all can see this, man. But here are the places where I'm staying tonight. Right here. And this out here is the Serengeti. No fences, no gates. Just out in the bush. Crazy.
Would you pay to risk your life for an adventure like that?
Yeah. No worries, mate. Oh. Yep. Yep, okay. Makes sense. Roger.
After exposing Metatron's cube, this man never found again. Watch this.
Represents the atom and the universe. The first big circle is the all. Every circle is the all. It is the atom itself. It is. This is physicality. It is Earth. Here it is right here. Now they all fit into this six-pointed cube. Also air. Let's go water next here. Water is the downward triangle right in there. This all actually is light. This is just everything in the universe. It is self. Now we have space, where the ether is right here in the middle, and also right here. This atom is infinite. It will forever go on. There's a small one right here. You could leave it empty if you want, but I like to put stuff in it because it's fun. This is the entire universe. I won't talk about the angel. I will not talk about Metatron. This is the purpose. It is the way of the universe. If you can understand this, if you can decipher the code of what it is, you will have found yourself as the universe. All the elements are one thing, and that is light. The atom. This also means the same thing. You're on to it.
There's the sign at a McDonald's franchise that put out a no quit notice. It tells everybody that this is a no quit workforce. So you're not allowed to quit unless you first get approval from management.
I don't think they're going to like that. That's going to force people to do the most heinous things to get fired. Like pooping on someone's sandwich right in front of them or something. Like, that's what I would do. It's like, well, I guess I can't get fired then.
Well, I just think it's interesting that they think anybody would comply because it's like, well, what stops me from just walking out? Because you said so? It says, we value you, your growth, and your contribution. This is a no-quit restaurant because we feel that many situations can be resolved. It is the policy of this restaurant that the employee cannot quit until he or she talks to the restaurant manager or an area supervisor.
Yeah, wasn't Amazon doing that? Or was it Google? There's a specific chant that, was it Google?
Oh, that was Amazon. That says they have no, you're not going to take breaks or something. Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, we were talking about that too.
Well, why don't they just do what Home Depot did? I used to work at Home Depot, and what they would do was they would get together and do this really cringy thing like you see on those cringe videos where like Walmart employees will dance like, we will rock you. And, you know, they get the whole employee circle to sing along with them in Walmart. I don't know how they do that. It's like some kind of Bohemian Grove junk. Home Depot would do that too. And I know I wouldn't sing along, but they would try to do it. And they would be like, oh, we love you all like family. And it was just really weird.
Is this going to be a new policy, a new thing at every job? If you go to apply at a job and it has a no quit clause in the contract or whatever you sign, are you still going to apply to that job?
Close enough. Welcome back, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Minority Report. It's what I've found over the past couple of weeks is that getting hyped up and then coming down off of that high is incredibly draining. And it's like bad thing after bad thing after bad thing. And I am, if you have noticed, I haven't really been posting over the past, or posting a lot over the past couple days. I'm very drained, scared, drained, exhausted. And it's not like I'm going to stop or anything like that. I can't keep feeling these feelings of despair. It genuinely doesn't feel like there's any light at the end of whatever long ass tunnel this is. We know how this goes. You're creating AI generated surveillance technology to target pre-crime. Who's that going to affect? Mostly, primarily, black and brown people. The 98% of pew-pew attacks, mass unaliving events in this country are committed by neo-Nazi, white nationalist, palm-colored men. And they are marching the streets. These are also part of those organizations. The Klan, I keep saying this is the South rising again, because the Klan is quite literally in power now. This has been a decades-long operation. The Klan is able to, the Proud Boys, I'm blanking on their names right now. Any of those white nationalist organizations, they're splinter cells of the KKK. The KKK is openly walking the streets with no resistance. And now we have a surveillance state. Literally, goodbye privacy. You will have zero privacy, period. They will be able to watch your every move. Let's also not mention the fact that Trump is wanting to move towards a one singular digital currency for the United States, and they can literally cut you off from your bank account if that happens.
Trace, as you know, correct, 100%, and she's 100% correct. I am now about to launch Gideon, America's first ever AI threat detection platform built specifically for law enforcement.
The only other object in the solar system that has liquids on its surface is a moon of Saturn. It's called Titan. And that liquid is methane and ethane. It's very different than water. And Titan has oceans and rivers and lakes of methane and ethane. Temperature on the surface of Titan is just 90 degrees above absolute zero, so it's about a third of the temperature of Earth. What I would like to do if I had the opportunity is to go fishing there, because if we find fish in those oceans of methane and ethane on Titan, it would mean that there is life as we don't know it.
This is just letting you know that Halloween's around the corner. It's all in plain sight, right in front of you.
Pay attention to this. I'm not going to narrate it because it'll get taken down, but you're smart enough, you'll be able to figure it out. This is how they've been doing it.
I don't know why that's happening right now. I'm using a welding mask. What is happening right now? I'm just putting my phone on the welding mask, so I don't know what, if it's like electromagnetic energy coming at us right now, being pulsed. That is so weird. Is the sun pulsing energy at us?
Mermaids. Got mermaids over here. We've got the person on the trumpet, which you always see. They were allegedly going around on these ships. You know, that could have been just a ploy as well, too. Maybe they were just in the air. Basic weather vane harness. Check this. So this is inside the building. Now, if lightning, let's just make this real simple. If lightning was traveling from here down into this, while this thing spins, that would be energy. Then this thing spins. Then there's an orb. That orb could contain different types of materials like mercury. But what's interesting is this rod is going into the house, into the wood, into the rest of the home. Now the picture is missing, but it's just basically showing that it's in the wood and it's grounding itself. Now, what do we want if we think of fire hazards? And I'm in Arizona where there's fire hazards all the time. And it's usually, you know, there's certain people doing it. Would I want lightning traveling all the way down through this orb and then into my home? I mean, would I get shocked? Would I get hit with the lightning? When we get into some of these other ones, there's a lot of antique dealers, and they would stick them in the cupola, which is the top, which is funny because cupola or cupati is the bathroom.
These videos are for entertainment and education. Real or fake, fact or fiction. Let me know what you think about these videos down in the comments section. I'd like to thank you for watching. Until next time, this is CYPTV and I'm out.